Hi, my name is LuAnne Burke. So I've gone to school to learn to be a special education teacher and an elementary teacher and a social worker. But currently I am farming and trying to save our apple orchard, our family apple orchard.
How did you become the owner of this farm?
I am kind of a co-owner.
Okay.
We're still finalizing my dad's estate, so I'm just trying to keep the apple orchard growing and going. My dad planted this apple orchard in 1976 and 1977. So we're kind of like in a really sweet spot for growing apples. So a lot of people don't realize this, but at our altitude and our climate, we have like this really sweet spot for growing apples.
Okay.
It's like there's a fluctuation in temperature, and so you end up having a fluctuation in the sugar of the apple. And what's so neat about it is that it's sweet as candy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it's just like a melody of flavors. Instead of having only one note, when you bite it, it's like having a wine, you know? Like you taste all these amazing different flavors in one bite.
Nice.
It's great. Okay, so one of the challenges you always have as a farmer is you have the challenge of weather, because if you don't have the right weather at the right time, you can lose your whole crop, especially like if you have a hailstorm. That's always a big danger. But then the other thing you have is you have diseases that can affect the apple tree. We do have fire blight right now, and what it is it's a little tiny bacteria that doesn't hurt people, but it just hurts plants and trees that are in the rose family. And apples are in the rose family as well as pears. But with the monsoon season, especially when there's a lot of moisture and if there's heat, that kind of makes bacteria grow. What it does, it's called fire blight, because when it's done with the tree will look like it was burned by a forest fire.
Why do you think it's important to keep the UP farm?
Oh my gosh, I know that well, first of all, just being in the orchard is so encouraging and it's so peaceful. If anybody has, struggles maybe with anxiety or just the pressures of everyday life, just walking in the orchard just leaves you at a different peaceful level. So that's what's so great. And I really believe that God wants this orchard to be alive, otherwise it wouldn't be, because it's been fighting against all odds. It started as a commercial orchard, but it couldn't make money, and so my dad started taking out the trees, and he took out about a third of it, and that was in the middle. And I cried and just begged him, please don't take them out, because they taste so good. So at that time we didn't have U-pick, we just had a commercial orchard, and then it was kind of, for many years it wasn't really taken care of or pruned. So what happened because of that is we have limbs that are growing really close to the ground. So it's the perfect orchard now for U-pick, because the trees, they were semi-dwarf trees to start with. And so now babies can even walk up and pick their own apples. And just seeing the amazing smiles and pleasure of a little child picking their first apple is just incredible. And I love just sitting. I just sit on the outside, I help people to be able to know what the trees are and what the varieties are. And then I send them on their merry way. And just to hear laughter coming from the orchard is so great. Like in the Southwest, it's so dry. It can get so dry in the desert. And so just having a place you can go that's cooler and green, and kids can run, and there's like wildflowers growing and stuff. And it's just so fun. So this is what I call the mother tree. It's a special variety that always ripens 1 month before everything else. And I call it the mother tree because my mom, Martha Burke, loved being out here in the apple orchard, and the flowers and blossoms of this tree are so beautiful, and the apples, they remind me so much of my mom. So this kind of gives us a taste of what we're going to look forward to in the whole year. This tree has more apples than some of the other trees, but we are looking for a great harvest this year with plenty of apples for everyone. So we invite you to come out and be welcome to come and pick your own apples. No matter what your age, it's great fun for everyone.